Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2016. Let's see how we do today with Paul Johnston's Water Toolbox deck, famously known for using Lysander 3 times in order to win his top 8 match. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. Now I'm really excited. We've been doing pretty well with this deck. Monday's video included four games in case you didn't watch it, and yesterday's Spanish video featured a really long game and interesting one against a Sceptile Whimsicott deck, which was really interesting to see. And it definitely forced us to think outside the box. So even if you don't watch the videos in Spanish or anything, I really do recommend you watch that one because it was really interesting. It was honestly really interesting. Yeah, we mulligan once against what I think is going to be not a Seismitoad, a Night March deck. So I'm a little bit worried. The fighting type is probably Marowak, so we will, or could be Khalid or could be both, but we will most likely not be able to we will most likely not be able to lock my opponent through Quaking Punch unless he whiffs on the Marowak. And yeah, there's a Maxis and there's the Marowak. So what does Marowak do? Marowak prevents all effects of attacks done to you or your hand by your opponent's Pokemon, and it removes any existing effects. That means that things like Quaking Punch, things like Vileplume prevents Quaking Punch and prevents Giratina's Chaos Wheel, which doesn't allow you to attach special energies, but it does not prevent things like Vileplume or Trevenant from locking you out of items. So even then, it'll be really interesting to see if my opponent can pull it off on turn 1. It would definitely help his case, and we'll also have to keep track of the Night Marchers in his discard pile. He currently has 6 Night Marchers in his discard pile. If he uses Battle Compressor for another 3, that means he can actually start one KOing Seismitoad EXs, but with the Fighting Fury build, we can actually prevent that from happening. And there's also the chance that my opponent will not get the turn 1 Maxis. So that would be really good. One card, yep, looks like he will get it though. That's probably Verse Seeker, his last card, I would guess. Yep, Verse Seeker. So he does pull off the Maxis turn 1 for the Marowak. Really nice for my opponent. So my item lock will not work at all against him. And wow, that retreat into Pumpkaboo and playing the stadium right away, I don't really agree with that, because now if I counter stadium, he will be forced to find another one to be able to attack. So there really was no reason for him to do that, unless he was planning on using Shaman or something else. I mean, I guess to lower down your hand size, but I don't know. I don't agree with that play for sure. So we're gonna bench down Shaman. I mean, his deck is so low that maybe it doesn't matter at this point. And well, with a hand such as the one we currently have, it really doesn't matter at all what you do. Really doesn't matter at all. Now our best and probably only chance is to maybe top deck a Lysander and eventually KO the Marowak that way. Or maybe deck my opponent out. Well, that's definitely not gonna happen. My opponent hasn't discarded a single TCE and is down to very, very few cards. No TCE priced, so he will definitely have TCE right now. I mean, there's no way in his last 8 cards all 4 TCE are there. There's absolutely no way. Probably has at least 2 in his hand. There's a compressor. He plays it. Okay. Oh, the energy is already in play. At what point, I do not know. And he's gonna Night March. Okay. Man, my hand, come on. My hand is absolutely atrocious, and I'm gonna use Shaman for 1 freaking card. What is this? Come on. I mean, anyways. Pretty ridiculous. Honestly, pretty ridiculous way to lose our undefeated record this way. Pretty freaking ridiculous. What are you gonna do? Genuinely, what are you gonna do? I'm just gonna concede now. There's nothing I can do. The deck decides to draw dead at the worst possible moment. And let's find our second game. I mean, my hand looked to be okay. It generally looked to be okay. But ended up not working out so nicely there. So yeah, let's find our next game. No perfect week. We didn't get a perfect week all season. We are now down to what, 3 weeks remaining of Road to TCG Worlds 2016, and looks like it's just not gonna happen. Generally looks like it's not gonna happen. Okay, so I get to go first in what looks to be a mirror match. Pyro sleeves on a Seismitoad deck would be pretty weird. Gonna bench both. We'll get 1 mulligan at least, and it's not a mirror. Wow, it's actually Mega Rayquaza. Mega Rayquaza is not a good matchup for sure. Definitely not a really good matchup there. Okay, so I get my extra card. It is an energy switch. Then I get a Shaman. So I can either attach, use the energy switch, and use Shaman for 2 cards, or I can simply Shaman for 1 card, or I can simply Sycamore and not bother with the Shaman. I guess I'll Shaman for 1 card. I mean, 1 card extra won't hurt. I'll take it. I will definitely take it. And now I'm gonna Sycamore away. The energy hurts a little bit, but not too much. I get an okay-ish hand. Regice, probably important. I definitely want to find MAnaphy here, so just so that I don't fill my bench with not so important things, I'm gonna find the MAnaphy and I'm gonna pass the turn. Hopefully my opponent doesn't go too crazy on us this next turn. Water and Psychic types on his side of the field. Psychic is most definitely Hoopa, and Water is probably Milotic. You would assume the Water type is Milotic. There's a Hoopa. There's a Hoopa. I mean, my opponent could... He needs a perfect turn to win. And by that I mean he needs a stadium and a full bench and Mega Turbo, DCE, Spirit Link, Mega Rayquaza to KO the Seismitoad. Or not a full bench, but he needs to find either a Xerosic or a Megaphone. But because we didn't get too many energy into play because of many other factors, well, there's 2 out of a few cards, maybe going the Regice route is a better play. Wow, he actually has Max Elixir in his list. But how many energy does he run then? How many energy does he run? I'm gonna guess that his deck is more focused for the upcoming format, and that's why he's not playing Jolteon. And okay, water type is not Milotic, it's actually Octillery. And he even plays Manaphy, so that's a really nice combination. The energy he has up front was actually from a manual attachment, so no issue there in terms of, I mean, it's gonna be really difficult for him to KO us right now. He could get energy switches and another Max Elixir. He could definitely do that and fill up his bench. Already played as supporter, so he's not gonna dig too much into his deck anymore. Finds another Spirit Link, and yeah, I don't think we're in the best position, but I mean, in a perfect world for my opponent, he could have knocked out my Seismitoad, so I'll take the situation we're at currently right now. He plays a stadium, so in theory, if we each play our 4 stadiums, he should lose the stadium war, and for some reason he just keeps benching things, which doesn't make too much sense to me. I'm gonna keep the Max Elixir. Definitely want to power up Regice if possible. Yep. So I could start attacking with Regice potentially, but I don't think I want to. I want to lock my opponent, and so I'm gonna use an N. I'm gonna use Quaking Punch. I'm gonna take it easy on the Regice power up. I will play a Megaphone right now to remove that Spirit Link, the one on the bench, and prevent any further Spirit Links with the Quaking Punch. That means he cannot Mega Evolve into another Mega Rayquaza, but not getting the stadium, that might cost us our Seismitoad actually. Not getting a stadium, yep, will probably cost us, yep, our Seismitoad. Now we need a really sick turn of powering up Regice. Wow. This is not good, guys. This is absolutely not good. Okay, so I attach to Regice, and then what? I do this, and then I N once again. I mean, I guess I can be patient, but off of the N we need... Nope, I actually cannot. Should have promoted Seismitoad. No stadium, no Max Elixirs, no nothing. So if my opponent has Lysander, that's game. My opponent finds Lysander, that is game. But if he doesn't, then maybe we have a shot here. Well, the issue is his Lysanders. The issue is definitely his Lysanders, yeah. He has too many targets on the bench for me to feel comfortable. Even if he doesn't KO the Regice right now, I mean, sure, I end him down to 2, and then what? And then what? 220 HP, 3 KO every time. He's gonna Skyla. He does get a KO, but I get to end him down to 2 cards. he finds a Lysander, I'm perfectly fine with that because I'm gonna end him right now. But the issue is he's only played one Verse Seeker. I wonder how many ends or how many Lysanders he plays. 80 plus 80, yep, still gonna be a 3-hit KO. Gonna play the Trainer's Mail. Nothing useful. I mean, anything I keep, I'm just gonna shuffle back in, so why even bother? And there's the end once again. But the free treat from MAnaphy, so we're not in a good position. We are not in a good position. And that freaking Remoraid is probably a... He's gonna discard the Hoopa, a Shaman, and the Glaceon. Or, okay, 2 Shamans and the Hoopa? Yep. Okay. We need to take out Remoraid. That way we prevent Octillery from helping him recover from the ends. But it comes down to... you have got to be kidding me. I end him down to 2 and he finds the Octillery right away. He genuinely finds the Octillery immediately. Wow. Now I need to hope he doesn't have a water energy to retreat the Octillery. There's 1 in the discard, 3 in play. Versus Seekers into Skyla. So if he uses the Skyla to find Lysander, I'm gonna have to end, otherwise I lose, unless he doesn't have a water energy to retreat. Can I risk that? I can't. I think I have to, because at this point with Octillery, damn it, this is horrible. Man, between my awful starting hand, okay, the only way we win, why did he do that, is if he doesn't have a water energy. If he does, he attaches, retreats, uses Lysander, KOs Shaman or KOs MAnaphy, and that's game. He uses Rough Seas to add insult to injury, and he has the energy. Ugh, man, what a pair of frustrating games. What a pair of frustrating games. And if I used N, I mean, he would, with Octillery active, or not active, like available to him, he was always going to find the Lysander eventually. We lost the game when off of the end to 2 we gave him the Octillery, and you would imagine he does. I don't know. Anyways, we lose. Pretty unfortunate. Pretty short video today, but that's 2 games, guys, and I mean, it happens. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Spanish action of this deck, or on Friday for its last day. Fortunate day today, nothing compared to the previous 2, but really can't control what I draw or what my opponent draws off of an end to 2. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time.